Hey there, Parker Reed here, and welcome to PR Media, your home for everything movies and music through my eyes. And today we have a review of the brand new 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of G.I. Joe Retaliation. In the continuing adventures of the G.I. Joe team, Duke, second-in-command Roadblock, and the rest of the Joes face a twofold threat. Not only is their mortal enemy Cobra rearing its ugly head again, but there's also a threat from within the U.S. government. There might be an imposter in the White House. Meanwhile, Snake Eyes is on a search for inner peace but learns that his nemesis Storm Shadow is still alive. Going into this review, I have never seen any of the G.I. Joe live action films before, and I've never watched any of the other programming or played with any of the action figures growing up. Nothing of the sort. I just knew these movies were going to be a lot of dumb, fun action movies, and for the most part, they are. That being said, I did enjoy this movie's predecessor, G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra, more than this. That is because there's a lot of recasting in this movie, a lot of shuffling around, a lot of drop plot lines, and I was overall pretty confused watching them back to back. This didn't feel like the same G.I. Joe team that I just watched. It felt kind of cheap and like, okay, we just want to make this a dumb action movie and we don't want to follow up on any of the plots that we did before, so let's just make this really generic film. I was frustrated by that, and that persisted throughout the runtime, albeit there is a lot of fun, dumb action, some bad CGI, but I don't think I would recommend this movie. I'd say watch the first one. If you like the first one, then watch this. Just don't watch this on its own. It won't make any damn sense to you. So I don't know if I would recommend this movie, but would I recommend the 4K transfer? Let's find out. If you decide to pick up G.I. Joe Retaliation on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray in the United States, there is only one version to pick from, and it is the standard edition slipcover you see here. And on the cover, it features some nice standard poster artwork featuring The Rock, Channing Tatum, and Bruce Willis. And on the back, we have some information about the movie, its technical specs, as well as what special features are offered. And then when you take off the slipcover, the case itself looks exactly the same as its slipcover counterpart. And you open it up, there's a nice blue Blu-ray disc on the left, and a nice black, plain old 4K disc on the right. For visuals on G.I. Joe Retaliation, we have upscaled 4K, and this is in widescreen, so you will have black bars to the top and the bottom. And overall, this picture is it's okay. Just like G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra, there's a lot of bad CGI in this movie, and there's some really horrible green screen, especially towards the end with Bruce Willis in it. But along with that, there is a lot of detail on people's faces, all the environments pop, and it's a very visually appealing movie. I did not hate looking at this. It just took me out of it a couple times when that CGI was so bad. That's where that upscale comes in. They should have dumped a little bit more money into this movie, I think. For audio on G.I. Joe Retaliation, we have a Dolby True HD 7.1 mix, and this mix was pretty good. I think it was better than G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra. All the music, sound effects, and everything sound great on this mix. I didn't have the problem with hearing dialogue like I did on G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra. I don't know if that was just my system or if that was a problem other people had. That's just what I ran into during my experience. And I would say the audio is much better than the visuals on this disc. I think there are some problems with CGI and upscaling on the visual side, but as far as audio goes, pretty solid. So would I recommend G.I. Joe Retaliation on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray? Just like its predecessor, I'm going to have to say, wait for a sale on this one. Again, I got this for much cheaper a few weeks ago at Walmart, and now it's $20 everywhere. I don't know what happened. Somebody screwed up. Thank you, Walmart, for screwing up and saving me a bunch of money on these movies I didn't ultimately like that much. But overall, I would say wait for it. It's a dumb, fun action movie. I just don't think you need to pay $20 for it. Wait until Black Friday or something when it drops down to 15 or 10. You'll be much better served on this disc. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw here, you can check us out on Facebook or Instagram and like, comment, and subscribe if you so choose. My name is Parker Reed. You've been watching PR Media. Keep supporting physical media, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
We have to assume that there's no one we can trust.
There is one man.
You all right?
Yeah. You all right?
My cholesterol is a little high.